it's got to be some kind of amnesia.
Well, from what Don said, it could be temporary. It could be hysterical amnesia brought on by what happened at Reinhardt.
Marlena, would you please talk to her? Maybe you can determine just how serious this is.
Well, of course.
Wait a minute. If she only remembers the time that we were married, it might not be such a good idea.
Oh, things are rather bitter between Liz and me.
She keeps asking for Don.
Would you really go in?
No, Don. She's asking for you. You better go in.
Neil, I know how painful this is, but it could be short-lived.
Why don't you let me try to explain things to her?
Of course she is. It's terrifying to have blank spaces in your memory like that.
I mean, she doesn't remember anything after she married Don. I mean, she didn't remember Stefano taking her hostage, shooting Marie, the trial.
She's been traumatized. It's her memory's way of protecting her.
I feel so helpless. I mean, as a medical doctor, I've done everything I can. What else can be done?
Well, I'm not real sure. But sometimes something or someone can shock the patient into reality. The problem there, of course, is finding the key to it.
Of course. Why didn't I think of this before?
What, Neil? What is
I'll be
it?
back as soon as I can.
Neil?
Marlena, I don't want you to think that I found these down on you for making that television broadcast. Asking Roman to give himself up. You did what you thought was best.
Thank you, Caleb. Sean, are you down on me?
Well, Marlena, I am doing my best to try and understand your thinking. But I know that deep down in your heart, you know that Roman couldn't have done any of those things.
Marlena, I've been trying to explain to him that these things can happen.
Yes, she has. And no offense intended. But I think it's all a bunch of highfalutin psychological, radical baloney. My son is no more a victim of burnout than I am.
Would you give Carolyn my love, please? Excuse me.
Marlena. Well, certainly not a doctor, but he said nothing's changed.
These things take time.
But there's no reason, don't you understand? None of this makes any sense.
She took a serious blow to the head,
Not
Neil.
to mention a gunshot wound.
Yes, and I've taken tests for that. Test after test after test, and nothing. Is it still in a coma?
There are explanations for things like this.
Yes, but I can't substantiate any of them.
That happens in some cases.
This is a special case. I mean, I see Liz lying in there. I love her so much, it's tearing me up. I can't just stand around doing nothing.
Yeah, what do you propose to do?
The only I can do, more tests. Another EEG, another CAT scan, anything. Again and again and again.
Okay. If it makes you feel better, then do it. But don't get upset before you know what the facts are, Neil.
It's a little late for that.
He feels so helpless. I know what that's like.
Tell me about you. How you doing?
I'm holding up all right.
I'm surprised to see you at the hospital.
What do they say? Work is the best medicine?
Just a little bit soon to be back to work.
My friends and my work are getting me through this, Don. And, of course, Carrie.
How's Carrie doing?
She's swell. We've got a big afternoon planned. We're going to have lunch and then fill the house with Christmas decorations. You know, so much has happened, I'd almost forgotten about Christmas.
I wish so much that I could have Roman back with you by Christmas.
I know you do. I love him so much. And I'm terrified that this shoot-to-kill order is going to do something awful. I'm afraid I won't see him alive. See you later.
You two mind finishing this fight without me? I'm going to go talk to Marlena and Carrie.
But I'm not hungry.
Then what about a glass of milk?
I don't want a glass of milk. I want my mommy and my daddy.
Would you settle for your Uncle Bo?
Hi, Uncle Bo. Do you know where my daddy is?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. I wish I could do magic tricks and make them appear.
But you're not a magician.
You're right, I'm not.
Just a lonely old private eye.
And maybe you can find my mommy.
Carrie, why don't you talk to Hope and Melissa while I talk to your Uncle Bo, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm still missing, huh?
I guess that means you haven't seen her.
Oh, I've been looking for her.
Everybody in Salem has. She is now on the missing persons list.
You don't sound too happy about that.
I'm very unhappy about it. She came to me a little while ago and said she was going to come into some money, leave town, take Carrie with her. I told her that was out of the question.
But she did it anyway?
Well, apparently so. How could she abandon that child like that? Not with Roman out of town. That's crazy. What kind of mother is she?
I don't know. I'll keep looking for her.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Are you hungry now? Are you thirsty? Okay. I've got a few more tricks up my sleeve.
Hey, you just keep believing in your papa, okay? He'll be back.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blake.
Don't forget what we talked about, please.
I won't. Bye.
Boy, Carrie, that looks like a fantastic hamburger.
I'm not very hungry, but I promised Marlena I'd try to eat.
I'm glad you gals stopped by.
What's up?
Can I go see who's ringing the bell?
Okay, but stay inside that door. Do you understand?
Okay.
Go ahead. First time I've seen her smile all day.
I guess it's been pretty rough on her.
She misses her daddy. And now apparently her mother's left town, too. I was wondering if you might want to come by this afternoon. We could cheer her up, maybe put up the Christmas decorations.
Sounds like a great idea to me. I don't have any plans.
Oh, good, then it's a date. Terrific.
It's Santa Claus. He's right outside.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
You drink your coffee and relax, and I'll take her to see Santa Claus.
Oh, great.
I'll meet you guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
So much for the hamburger.
I see you're not eating either. I'm sorry about Roman.
You've had a pretty rough time yourself, haven't you?
I wouldn't mind talking about that. About Pete.
I want you to know that I was very surprised by what he did.
Do you have any idea what will happen to him?
No, actually, I don't. Whatever it is, I hope he keeps getting help.
Psychological help, you mean?
Sure. Yeah. You know, when I was working with Pete, there were times when I knew I wasn't getting through to him. But then there were some moments when I knew I reached him. This may be a little bit hard for you to believe, but Pete has a tremendous amount of potential.
It's exactly how I feel.
You do?
Yes. No one wants to hear about it, of course. But Pete didn't hurt me in any terrible way. I don't know. I've had such a hard time putting it into words. But I think I got to understand him a little bit.
That's good.
No, it's bad. Now they're saying I'll have to sign a statement against him.
Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know you are. That's why I thought maybe you could do something to help.
Well, I've tried to help Pete a number of ways. Usually what happens is either Pete or the system somehow messes it up.
Then there's no hope?
Oh, there's always hope.
Even for someone like Pete?
As I said before, Pete has a lot of potential. He just needs somebody with a lot of patience to help bring it out, that's all.
Marlena, I've got to go.
Are you coming by this afternoon?
No, I'm sorry. Something just came up, but thank you. Thanks for everything, Marlena.
Okay, first we make the cookies.
And I'll make my special hot cocoa.
And then we decorate the house.
Doesn't that sound like fun, Carrie?
It really does.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Come over here. I bet you're pretty hungry about now, too, huh? You hungry?
Hungry for Hope's cocoa and your cookies, Marlena.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go upstairs and get changed, and then we'll come down and find that recipe for cookies, okay?
Okay. I'll get my crayons for the decorations.
Good idea.
Marlena, I called my grandfather from the Park Cafe, and you promised you'd call Carrie to make like he's Santa Claus from the North Pole to get her Christmas list.
Oh, my, she'll be thrilled.
Oh, I think my grandfather's going to love it more than she will.
Yeah, they both will.
Oh, yeah.
I can't talk very long, honey, but I wanted you to know how much I love you. And I miss you, and I think about you all the time.
Oh, Mommy, I think about you all the time, too. Where are you?
I'm in California, honey. You know where that is, don't you?
Far away.
Yes, darling, that's right. Well, I'm going to be home before you know it. But I want you to do something for me, okay? Number one, I want you to stay happy. And number two, I don't want you to worry about anything because I'm fine. And Daddy's fine, too. And Daddy misses you very much, too.
Is Daddy with you, Mommy?
Yes, Daddy's with me.
Daddy didn't do anything bad, you know. Uncle Bo told me. And guess what? I saw Santa Claus today. And Uncle Bo's gonna take me and see him again.
Oh, that's wonderful, honey. Look, I have to go. I love you.
Tell me what else your mom said, sweetie.
That she and Daddy are just fine, and they miss me.
Yeah. Tell me the part again about California.
That's where they are. Maybe they'll let me come and visit, and we can all see Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm. Carrie, do me a favor, sweetie. Don't tell anybody that your mama called, okay?
Why not?
I just think it's real important not to. Will you please promise me that?
I promise you, Marlena.
Okay. That's a good...
Hot cocoa's on.
Just a little while longer, we'll be able to dig in.
Can I go upstairs and play with my dolls until the cocoa's ready?
May I? And yes, you may, sweetie. You go ahead. Take your crayons. There you go. This is the happiest I've seen Carrie since Roman left.
I guess it just helps being around the house.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Well, something sure made her happy.
Mm-hmm, I could...
Excuse me.
Hi, Marlena. I came over as soon as you called it. To see Carrie.
Oh, Carrie's doing much better. Hope, would you do me a favor, please, and just check on her for me?
I think I'd better check on the hot cocoa first.
I'll be back. Anna called Carrie.
Is that why you called me sounding so upset?
Yes, I'm upset. Because Anna is with Roman.
Well, how is Roman? Where is he? Did you see him?
Didn't you know it? Don't you know they're together?
No, Marlena.
Look at me. I am Roman's wife. Now, you better level with me. Oh, the cocoa's are... I'll bring it up to Carrie, okay? Great. Do you know where they are?
No, I'm sorry. I wish I did.
Anna said California.
California?
Is that possible? And what is she doing with him?
I couldn't guess.
Bo, do me a favor. Stay here with Carrie for a while. And then later on, make sure that she gets over your parents, all right?
Yeah, sure.
If you knew where Roman were, would you tell me?
Yeah, I'd tell you. I just don't know.
I hope you're not lying to me. You'd still be here.
What's going on? The minute I saw you, I knew something was wrong.
I'm having a problem with your client, Anna Brady.
You mean Anna Demir?
She's with Roman.
What?
In California.
How do you know that?
She called Carrie and told her.
Maybe Carrie misunderstood.
I didn't. I heard her on the upstairs phone, Don.
You spoke to her?
No, I was too stunned. By the time I got over that, she'd hung up.
I can't believe it. Anna's really with Roman.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
I hate to bring this up, but there may be a possibility that Roman could be holding her for some reason.
I don't think so. There was no fear in her voice. She sounded fine. What is she doing with my husband?
I don't know. I would like to know the answer to that myself.
The last time I saw Anna, she was at the Park Cafe dressed being real mysterious.
For Anna, that's not so unusual.
Don, the only clue that I have is the fact that she came by the house that morning. Said she was coming into some money, was going to take Carrie out of town with her. Listen to me. Do you think that she helped Roman escape?
Marlena, now you jump to conclusions.
Well, what if she did?
Will you stop? First things first, and that is the money.
What about it?
You have an idea where she got it? And from whom?
No, I don't have a clue.
Well, the answer to that, Dr. Evans, is... or could be the answer to the whole mystery.